No shortage of UFC history has been made inside these walls. Good to have you with us from Honda Center tonight here in Anaheim, California. So many big UFC live events in this venue, DC.
It's a great arena. It's a beautiful arena, but one that I would gladly never step foot in again. I may be the only guy to lose 2 UFC championships in this pit of hell that is called the Honda Center. No, fantastic arena, just does not work for me.
Oh, nice job to land the straight punch there. Must be nice to have that kind of reach advantage, DC. I know you can't necessarily relate.
Come on, keep those hands up.
Now he touches him with the left.
Well, the pleasant way to put it is that the fighters are respecting each other, feeling
the biggest shot that he's landed all night. A massive uppercut right.
Well, he's landed a few big uppercuts already. I will bet you $1,000 he sets it up again here.
You're not taking my money, Jay. That uppercut is coming. And when it lands, it's going to land and land very damaging.
Oh, man, DC. Just as you expected, another massive uppercut connection. This could be the beginning of the end.
This looks like the beginning of the end of this fight. He has landed these punches over and over again, and now they're really starting to take an effect.
So pretty good recovery by the opponent after getting stunned pretty good. Gotta capitalize on those opportunities.
I mean, you can't waste these opportunities. You don't get them as often as you'd like. So when you get a guy hurt, you gotta find a way to finish the fight.
2 minutes remain in the round. Nice body shot.
He's gotta throw that kick behind those punches.
He was able to block that shot.
All right, so some definite damage underneath the elbow now on the side of his opponent. A lot of strikes to the body starting to start at him.
Yeah, a lot of strikes to the body and mixing up the attack, not being one-dimensional, not headhunting inside the octagon. I think he has fought beautifully right now, and it's starting to show itself.
Oh! We approach the 1 minute mark in the first round. All right, so the swelling becoming a real factor right now. Did they inject something into his face, or is he just swollen from the strikes?
Swollen from the strikes, man. Guy taking a couple shots. You never know which one is going to start to make you get damaged. Something good landed, and now you see the swelling starting.
Not much behind the takedown offering there. And a nice job at least staying upright on that. 5 minutes in the books.
All right, take a deep breath from me, okay? Look, you can't take any more damage, okay? Ele tá causando muito danos no seu corpo. Então, don't stand there.
Well, I'm not sure the extent to which he has recovered, but we do see the end of the round. DC, talk us through the replay.
Well, he's a tough guy. He's going to make it to the stool. He's going to survive unless you put him completely out of there. Unfortunately, he's in there with a guy that does have that ability.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here we go with round 2. All right, next round is now underway. DC, any major takeaways after the previous 5 minutes?
That both of these guys are very evenly matched. The matchmaker did a fantastic job when they put these two in the octagon. So even though it wasn't crazy, you got to see high-level mixed martial arts. Big ground and pound.
Making all these shots count. Oh, you gotta love the ground and pound strikes here. Oh, and he escapes up to his feet. Very nice. All right, so a little welt there starting to develop on the side of his body. A lot of strikes landing in that area tonight.
I mean, he's got to do something. You cannot continue to ignore that you're getting hit in the body over and over again. You better address it now.
The accuracy will land right there. His opponent's wobble champ.
He's hurt bad. He cannot take another shot like that.
Oh! Oh, big left hand! under 3 minutes now to go in the round. And now some separation. All right, so we're starting to see some swelling now, DC. We'll see if he can make some adjustments defensively.
He's taking too many of these shots up top. He's got to move his head out of the way. He's waiting. He's being reactive. You got to be active in your motions before your opponent sets up their attacks.
Lands the grounded pound strike here. Again, not much defense there. Another ground strike gets through. All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. Back to the stand-up now, both fighters upright. 90 seconds now to go in our second round. And now they are throwing both sides with conviction. Trying to establish that jab once again. So a much different approach from him here in round two. Took him a while to find the range, get in his striking rhythm. He has found it here, and as a result, has really picked up the pace in round two. All right, so he earned respect from his opponent early on with the power, and now the swelling really started to become a factor, champ.
The swelling starting to become a factor. This guy is...
It was absolutely perfect, John. Great placement on that uppercut.
What a round. All right, there's the horn, and what a round, champ. We got to talk about the knockdown. When you knock somebody down like that,
I got blood on my face.